So we are on page 78. We're doing trade within Tennessee. So remember, trading is basically when you exchange things, goods and services. So let's go ahead and look at the top. How do goods and services get exchanged in Tennessee? Well, it depends on whether the producer and consumer are near or far from each other. Thankfully, Tennessee has a lot of rivers, so it is easy for Tennessee to trade and to ship, export, and import products in and out of Tennessee. So let's go ahead and look at this blue section. Rivers, roads, canals, and railroads are transportation routes for moving goods from one place to another. So you can have rivers, you can have roads, and you can have canals. Railroads, of course, are trains that travel on them. Rivers have boats or ships. Same with canals. And then roads, you usually have these semi-trailers or semi-trucks bringing the goods in and out. Okay, we also have airplanes. So airplanes fly through the sky to deliver goods. All of these are different ways that goods can be exchanged. Some goods are delivered digitally over the internet. Go ahead and underline that too, by means of cable or satellite. One day drones may make deliveries, and we actually know that this is true and it has happened before. It's just not everywhere yet. Local exchanges. Okay, well, before we get to that, just know that these are all different ways that we can import and export and basically travel goods or services through or to one place or another. So let's look at local exchanges. People buy goods and services in their local community. Local means it's located at or part of the area where you live. So for us, local would be Clarksville. You could maybe count Nashville as part of that, but mainly just Clarksville and the surrounding area a little bit. So here you can find grocery stores, gas stations, hair salons, plumbers, roadside vegetable stands, barbecue restaurants, and many other businesses. So I know Clarksville has the farmers market. That would be counted as a local place of exchange. So it just means a place local to you in which you exchange goods or services. So you would be exchanging money for vegetables, or maybe if you can convince your parents to buy you an ice cream cone at the farmers market. Local businesses provide goods and services people want near where they live. So it's what people want and it's near where they live. Local businesses allow people to see, touch, or even try things on before they buy. That's totally different than buying over the internet. Services like medical care, pet sitting, and tutoring are provided in local communities. So we have goods in this top section, and then it's also talking about services can be local as well. So there are many different ways that goods and services can be exchanged or bought locally, but it can also be bought locally or regionally throughout the entire world. So goods made in one of Tennessee's grand divisions may be sold in other divisions. So a regional exchange is a little bit different than all around the world, like I had just said. So regional is a little bit closer than global or national, but it is definitely further than local. So let's look. In regional exchanges, producers often sell goods to businesses who are resellers. Resellers then sell the goods to local customers. So it gives you an example because that didn't really help me understand it very well. So it gave me an example. Lumber cut in one division may be sold to a local hardware store in another division. The same for hammers, nails, and other tools. The hardware store buys a variety of goods from many different producers. Then the hardware store resells the goods in local exchanges. Local customers can come in and buy what they want and when they want it. So the reason why they resell the goods is because they are able to put it all into one place rather than having to go to 15 different stores. Maybe go to the hammer store and then go to the nail store and then go to the screwdriver store. Instead of that, This has it all in one place, so that's why they need to resell it, because they buy it from the producers and then they turn into a producer themselves by selling it to you. Some producers sell goods directly to customers in other regions. So for example, some producers sell direct on their website. Customers can use the internet to place their order online, hopefully with their parents' permission. The producer ships the goods to the customer. The ability to buy goods from companies that are not local gives customers more choices. Sometimes it's convenient to shop without leaving home, but you have to plan ahead. So there are also many different ways that you can regionally exchange or buy goods or services. So remember, local is your local community. And as I accidentally said before, regional is not global. Regional is regional, which means that it is closer than global or national, but a little bit further away from local. So for regional, that would kind of just be within your Tennessee Grand Division. So I would say that regional also includes Nashville for us. So just as a recap, there are many different ways you can buy and sell goods.